Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I was thinking about this topic. Actually, someone had asked me. I was out to dinner, and I was having dinner at a sushi place, and I was asked this question basically of, of all the things that you do, of all the kind of things that a person could do to achieve success in their life, and you specifically, what do you think is the most important, most valuable thing that they could do? What do you think it is? What could they work on? What would be the most valuable attribute that they could have or that they could gain that would lead them to the kind of success that you've been able to have in your life or beyond that, right? And just to clarify here, if you ask me this question multiple times, I'll probably give you multiple answers. I'll probably give you different answers, right? Because it's all about how you view it, and it's all about context, and it's all about, but I want to talk about something that will always be an element of how I would answer this question, right? So, because maybe I've answered this question in the past, but and I feel like I've gotten more refinement on this as I thought about it. But this is what occurred to me, and this is something that I would have you think about today as one of the most valuable things. What is the attribute that is going to define your success, right? And really make it so that you do succeed in life. And I came up with the idea of grinding it out. That's the one attribute. That's the attribute that I feel like that I possess, that I constantly utilize in order to achieve success. And I'll give you some some examples. I mean, this goes way back. See, I don't know if as a kid that I developed the ability to grind it out, or that my innate ability to grind things out is what kind of led me down the path. And I'll give you some examples, because when I was a kid, I used to play a lot of JRPG, role-playing game, video games, RPG games, okay? And I remember specifically, I mean, I've probably done this with multiple role-playing games, but I played Final Fantasy II back in the day for Super Nintendo. And I remember grinding my characters all the way up to level 99. It was kind of crazy, right? Like this was nuts. I think I did the same thing with Secret of Mana. I got them all and all their abilities all the way up to 99. And it took a long time to do this. You weren't really supposed to do that in the game, right? But I maxed out everything, and I just had the patience, right, just to sit there and grind it out. And I played MMOs at some point in my life. It's been a long time since I've done that, but I've had this sort of history of doing that. And those things, I mean, obviously didn't make me successful by themselves, right? In fact, those probably hurt me overall, right? Especially playing MMOs. Don't do that. That's a waste of your time. It's grinding. That's not gonna be effective. But when you look at it, okay, there's a lot of places, like everything that I've done, when I look back and see where did I find success, it was grinding things out. So let's look at a few different things here. So even these YouTube videos, right? Okay, I'm doing like 2 to 3 YouTube videos a day for those of you that are watching the channel. That's grinding it out, right? It's not always easy to get in front of a camera, to come up with ideas, to be able to record these videos every single day. It's a lot of people that have had these kind of ambitions have stopped. But the fact that I've been doing it for so long, and that I keep doing it, that I've got over 1,000 videos now, or about 1,000 videos, that is what's making me successful, and is going to lead to my increased success in this area, because I'm willing to grind it out. I'm able to grind it out, okay? If you look at my blog with Simple Programmer, I was grinding out, writing blog post after blog post every week, from 2009 on, basically, without hardly missing any weeks, except for like a short break that I took off when I was kind of doing other things. But if you look at, let's see, what else did I do? Pluralsight courses. You can check out all my Pluralsight courses here. I did 55 courses. I just grind out courses. One year I did like over 30 courses in a year, just putting out courses, like one course every 2 weeks or so, sometimes faster than that, just grinding them out, next one after next one after next one. If you look at what else I did, how about writing my book? How about soft skills? I actually got it right here. Soft Skills, a Software Developer's Life Manual. How about this book, right? grinding out chapter after chapter. I wrote the entire book in 3 months. The book I'm writing now, right? You can sign up for it. The Software Developer's Ultimate Career Guide, right? That one, I'm grinding out 1,000 words a day, every single day, doing 2 Pomodoros, 1 hour of writing on that book. I'm almost done with that book. When I almost played professional poker, I was making a lot of money playing poker online. I was grinding it out every day, grinding out every single day, fold, 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 fold. It's a grind, okay? Trying to think what other ones. Everything in life, really, that's led to success is a grind. You gotta grind it out. It's not easy. But so that's what I say. Like I could give you 100 examples in my own life of things where I've grinded it out, and that's what led to success. Heck, I mean, I'm about to go for a run here, right? I'm gonna go run for 2 hours. I've been lifting weights, right? I work out all the time, like, 2 hours a day, pretty much every single day, eating 1 meal a day, right? Doing all of my regimen, grinding it out, mile after mile, running, run 10 miles 4 times a week, 40 miles a week, grinding it out, mile after mile after mile, right? It's all a grind. And so, but that's how you get the results, right? That's like, I wouldn't build the physique that I have without grinding it out. I wouldn't make the money that I have without grinding out. I wouldn't build a business. I wouldn't build a blog. I wouldn't write the books. I wouldn't have the Pluralsight courses. I wouldn't reach any of these things or increase my skill level in different areas without grinding it out. And so that's the thing. That's what that's like. It seems like when you think about this, that it seems kind of crazy that is one of the most valuable things that you can have in life is the ability to grind it out. But when I look back at success, when I look back at results, when I look back and say, what is actually the most effective thing? What is the one element that exists in every time that I have reached some kind of successful conclusion or have reached abnormally great results, it's always been this ability to grind it out. There's always a grind. And so I think a lot of people are trying to get through life without doing a grind. They don't want the grind. And not that every single grind is beneficial. Grinding out that 9-to-5 job for 40 years, that's probably not the most beneficial thing. But everything that you want to achieve of real importance, of real sacrifice, of real success in life, at some point it's going to become a grind, and you are going to have to grind it out. And if you can't deal with boredom, if you can't do the same thing over and over again, even though at some point that you hate it, right? I've talked about doing things without motivation. That's what this is about. Again, this is just different ways of looking at the same thing. I'm always telling you the same thing. I'm telling you that you've got to be able to grind it out. I'm telling you you've got to be able to work without motivation. I'm telling you you can't be afraid of hard work because it's a grind, because it's boring, right? Not that everything in life is boring, but you got to be able to be there and sit there and do that boring shit over and over and over and over again, and not give up, and be persistent and be consistent if you want to hit the level, if you want the rewards, if you want that success, right? So there you have it. That's what it takes. That's what I would say is the most important attribute that you can possess, really, that I've found that's always present in every single one of my successes in life is the ability to grind it out. So, anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button below and watch me as I grind out video after video after video. 2 to 3 videos a day, at least right now. And if you feel like this video could be helpful to someone, I would definitely appreciate you sharing it, trying to grow the channel. So I'll talk to you next time. Take care.